I promise
What are
you,
you
bro.
gonna
You fucking with the wrong one, bro.
I'm not fucking
I
with anyone
promise
but a
you,
clown.
bro.
You're a clown. You're a
I'm a
31-year-old
clown?
clown. You're a clown. You're a bum.
Over the past few months, Jack Doherty has gone from annoying IRL streamer to the most hated person on the internet. And honestly, he did it to himself. He went from crashing his McLaren on stream to getting exposed by his ex-girlfriend for some of the most disturbing behavior imaginable.
And he pushes me as hard as he can into the wall. He's like, "You're a stupid fucking whore, you fucking whore," and he's spitting on me. I was terrified.
And he keeps making it worse. Every single day, there's a new clip of Jack getting humiliated, pressed in public, or just being an absolute menace to society.
What you gonna do?
Respect.
What you gonna do?
You guys want to talk security guard?
What you gonna do?
You guys want to talk security guard?
What you gonna do?
Respect.
Like blunts behind your ear, bro?
These ain't blunts.
Come on, you ain't from nowhere, bro.
So make sure to watch the entire video to see how Jack Doherty went from millionaire content creator to the internet's punching bag in record time. So let's start with the obvious. Jack's career is dead. Like, not taking a break dead, not controversy will blow over dead. I'm talking career on life support, flatlined, doctors called it dead. The guy streams on Party now, which, if you don't know, is basically where streamers go to die. It's the streaming equivalent of being sent to the Shadow Realm. Even Johnny Somali streams there, and that should tell you everything you need to know about the platform's reputation. But it gets so much worse, because while Jack's career was already circling the drain after crashing his McLaren and scamming his fans, his ex-girlfriend, McKinley Richardson, decided to drop a nuclear bomb on whatever was left of his reputation. She sat down for not one, but a two-part podcast interview totaling 5 hours of exposing Jack for being an absolute nightmare of a human being. And I'm not talking about he was kind of mean sometimes exposure. I'm talking allegations of physical abuse, emotional manipulation, addictions, and financial exploitation.
We're okay. Come here, come sit back down. Come here. Just come sit back down. We're fine. Everything's fine.
No, I'm so embarrassed.
No, about what?
The kind of stuff that makes you wonder how this guy isn't in prison. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think McKinley and all these girls are the best examples either. I've made a video in the past explaining why, so if they're calling Jack a horrible evil person, then that should tell you how bad he really is. But anyway, according to McKinley, Jack would throw things at her. Bottles, phones, whatever was nearby. And one time it hit her in the eye hard enough to give her a black eye. But of course Jack would always claim it was an accident. Which is insane, because how do you accidentally throw something at someone's face multiple times? You know, make it make sense. But the internet didn't waste time pulling up old clips of Jack throwing stuff at his previous ex-girlfriend on stream. Then there's the driving incidents, where McKinley said that Jack would threaten to unalive both of them while driving, going 150 miles per hour on the highway, which I guess shows his mental state, and that explains a lot. But wait, there's more. McKinley also revealed that Jack was addicted to prescription stimulants and pressured her to take them so they could keep up with his insane content schedule. She said Jack told her she would be way more successful if she used them, and because she felt pressured to do whatever Jack wanted, she had to take them every morning before she could even eat breakfast, because they needed to start filming content immediately. And Jack allegedly hated when people would stop to eat, saying they were wasting time and needed to focus on content. So McKinley went through long periods of just not eating, only taking stimulants and grinding out content like a robot. Now, if this is true, that's genuinely dark. We're not talking about Jack abusing substances himself. He's allegedly getting people around him dependent on them so that they can maintain his content production schedule. That's some weird kind of predatory behavior disguised as hustle culture. And it explains so much about the manic energy coming out of that house. Because then there's the golf cart incident. We all saw what happened when Jack was doing stunts in a golf cart with McKinley in the passenger seat, and the cart flipped.
Are you okay? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I literally thought I just broke your fucking neck. I tried to hold.
What we didn't know until now is that Jack allegedly flipped the cart on purpose, right on top of his girlfriend, just to farm clips for content. And you can see in the footage, the only thing he was looking for after the crash was the camera to see if they got the shot. Not checking if McKinley was okay, not calling for help, just did we get the clip? And then when McKinley insisted they go to the hospital, Jack had other plans because he wanted to go on a yacht with Antonio Brown. So getting her medical attention wasn't exactly the top of his McKinley's priority list. So she eventually Ubered herself to the hospital. And when Jack finally showed up later, he of course brought his camera with him. Because there's nothing like farming your girlfriend's medical emergency for content, right? Yeah.
McKinley, forgive me. You know I'm sorry. I'll never flip you over in a golf cart ever again.
I don't know if I want to get in a golf cart.
The guy has zero empathy. Everything is content, everything is a clip, and everything is about views and money. But it doesn't stop there.
Okay, what happened? What'd they do?
He said he gave me all your money. I thought I was gonna die.
During one of those takeover events in Compton, McKinley was too frightened to leave the van, so she stayed inside while Jack went to film. And while she was alone in the car, someone approached with a weapon and robbed her. She was obviously terrified, but when Jack got back, he was more concerned about getting it on stream rather than her safety and well-being. Yeah, you guys are starting to notice a pattern here, right? Anyway, then McKinley also exposed Jack's manipulation tactics. Jack always says, "just kidding," which, I mean, we've all heard him say this like a million times.
I would be tripping if that was on her neck. I'd hit her. I'd put another one on the other side. I'm kidding, what the fuck?
It's so bad that there are even compilation videos of Jack saying "just kidding" after every horrible thing he says. But apparently he uses this as a get out of jail free card for saying whatever toxic thing is on his mind. So then if someone gets upset by it, he just flips it around and acts like they're crazy for not taking the joke. But perhaps the most disturbing revelation was about McKinley's pregnancy. She took a test, it came back positive twice, and when she told Jack, he wasn't excited about starting a family or being a father. He was excited about how much money they were going to make from a family YouTube channel. He literally said they'd make the most money they've ever made in their lives. Not "I'm going to be a dad," not "we're going to figure this out," just "we're about to get paid."
That we were going to make the most money we have ever made in our lives. It wasn't because he was excited to have a baby with me and have a family and start a new era of our life. It was, oh my gosh, we're going to start a family YouTube channel and you're going to make so much money when you're pregnant and you have a pregnant belly.
Then Jack went to the club and made jokes about cheating on her now that she's pregnant and that no one would want her if she has Jack Doherty's baby. He was literally telling her he was going to trap her with a child and then move on to someone else. That's not just toxic, that's genuinely evil. So it's honestly better that this guy didn't end up being a father. I mean, can you imagine? And let's not forget the financial exploitation. Jack allegedly takes a significant portion of earnings from all the girls in his house through NDAs that forbid them from discussing their financial arrangements. If they break those agreements, they face lawsuits. So you essentially have a house full of young women who can't legally discuss their own income. So I don't know, that doesn't exactly sound like a content house. That sounds like something way more sinister. So after hearing all of this, it comes as no surprise that Jack's life is a complete disaster and it just continues to get worse for him. He got kicked out of TwitchCon after sneaking in, he got roasted by an OF girl named Peach Jaws.
I kissed two guys at once, how can I be homophobic?
Exactly.
You don't know anything, you're just a woman.
You can still be homophobic.
Oh, and what are you? Homosexual?
A reasonable human being.
He got absolutely incinerated by a YouTuber named Canal Joseph, who called him out for shocking his dog and being a fraud.
Talk to me, do something.
Why are you stuttering? You nervous?
I'm not, no.
Can I touch your heart?
Yeah, you should.
Damn! Why are you nervous? Why are you nervous?
He even got kicked out of a party thrown by Neon, and all of Jack's OF girls abandoned him to stay at the party with Neon instead. Imagine getting your girl stolen by Neon of all people. That's rock bottom. Then Jack was also confronted about his crypto scams, where he allegedly rugged multiple meme coins, causing his young fans who trusted him to lose a ton of money. Then when people pressed him about it, he had a full-on meltdown on stream, yelling and crashing out because his chat was spamming L's.
How come you rugged all those meme coins, bro? On pop
I didn't.
What do you mean?
You did.
I mean, you took all the money from those like 4 coins.
I didn't take money from shit. Look at the charts, boy.
You didn't rug them?
Nope.
It was a straight red candle, bro.
No,
On every
it's
single
not.
one of them.
No,
yeah,
it wasn't.
The guy can't handle any criticism without having a toddler tantrum, and the humiliation just keeps coming. Earlier this year, Jack got robbed for his chain and his security didn't do anything.
Rob me, they shoot both my chains, bro. Dog.
Dave, what the bro?
They had their gun.
Where's yours?
Because let's be real, that security guard is only there for the paycheck. He's not risking his life for Jack. I mean, who would? Then Jack also got pulled over by police and hit with 6 tickets, which raises the question, how is this guy still allowed to drive? We all remember when he crashed his McLaren while looking at his chat, so this kid is a danger to society behind the wheel at this point. But it seems as if the internet has finally spoken, and they've decided Jack Doherty is irredeemable. Every single post on social media is flooded with hate comments and people calling him out for being a terrible human being. And honestly, he deserves every bit of it. Jack built his entire career on harassing innocent people, hiding behind his bodyguards, using them to sucker punch people who call him out, and exploiting young women for his OF business. He's also an addict who pressures others to use substances. He's allegedly physically and emotionally abusive. He's financially exploitative, a scammer, a danger on the road. The list just goes on and on. So unlike other creators who've had controversies and bounced back, Jack's most definitely not coming back from this one. Because when your own ex-girlfriend sits down for 5 hours to expose you, that's not something you can recover from. So he has no one but himself to blame. This wasn't cancel culture, this wasn't a witch hunt, this was consequences finally catching up to someone who's been a menace for years. But let me know what you guys think down below. Is this the last of Jack Doherty, or will he somehow weasel his way back into relevance? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.